Well, hello and welcome to my workspace. Hello and welcome to my workspace. I don't necessarily refer to it as a studio because I don't need a lot of space. Most of what I need is just my imagination. And all the tools that I really need all fit within the L-shaped desk. And it's a corner desk. And on top I have my computer and my drafting table. And off to one side I do have the large Epson printer. It's the Workforce 7620, and it does allow me to scan my 11 by 17 artwork all in one pass. And I'm able to feed in the 11 by 17 Bristol board in the back and print directly on it, and print the non-photo blue pencils so that I can work kind of a hybrid ink traditionally over digital pencils. And I do have a small collection of a few comics. Most of the comics I have are by Rudy Nebra and David Finch. Pharaohs is written by David Lampum. It's a series that I really enjoy. I did get a couple of autographed copies from Meredith Finch, who is David Finch's wife and writer and creator of Rose. So thank you so much to Meredith. It was very nice to send me autographed copies. So I really enjoy that series. Team 7, I collect the entire series. I love the story, and it was inked by J.D. Zombies of Mass Destruction is written by Kevin Grievous. It's also inked by me, mostly by me. Like I never dared to say. And this particular plant here, the Majesty Palm, really enjoyed this plant. And I have this rolling bin that has 3 drawers, and I use it to store away art supplies that I don't use as often. The sponges and a couple of boxes there for some of the external hard drives and earpieces and things that I use. It helps clean up the clutter since I'm in a very small area. So it's nice to have hidden storage space. In my iMac, which is fairly new, just recently purchased this particular iMac. You can see there my workstation, and I like to have a few different little items up there. The Sonico figures were given to me by my son. They were gifts. And I do have some artwork up on the wall by David Finch and Danny Miki, whose work I admire. And I do get to work with David Finch. And my art supplies are off right to the right of my desk. They're all within arm's reach, so I don't have to get up and search for things. I was fortunate enough to get this Batman from the Black and White series, and I forget who designed it, but I love this piece. It's all in one piece, sculpted all in one. It's great. And my box there of nibs, where I placed them inside a tack box. They used to have thumbtacks in there. And I keep some of the original artwork off to the side in protective cases. And you can see here, this is the artwork that I did with David Finch on the Power Rangers number 25 and number 1 cover of the Charlie's Angels. And you can see the artwork in this protective case. And this is the artwork that I'm working on when I'm in between projects. I still like to stay busy and keep my creative muscle exercised and conditioned because I don't want that muscle to weaken. I like to keep other tools directly up on the wall, directly behind the drafting table, so that I can just reach up and grab them, my French curves. You can see my drafting table lights with a particular daytime light bulb. This one's an LED light bulb, which gives me a lot of light for at night. The artwork up on the wall was penciled by me back in 1998 and inked by an old neighbor, Salim Crawford, who actually taught me how to ink. And Salim used to work for Wildstorm. I cannot resist your smile. And these are just little pieces that I place my phone on and can clamp an art table and be able to videotape. I do have the old Wacom tablet, the Intuitus 4, I believe, with the pen. And I got to go see Deadpool 2 today, so showing that off. And there's the big window that I was mentioning with all the natural light, and the plant, which was meant to go in a different area, but it ended up needing directly to be in bright light, so it ended up working out. It's nice to have a plant nearby. Sort of brings the outside indoors and keeps you from getting cabin fever. A lot of the books and things that I read are mostly paperbacks. I read a lot of novels and less comic books, but there are a few comics that I do enjoy reading, mostly Mark Millar. You can see my collection of books. So thank you so much for joining me, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon, and you can follow me on Twitter.